second speaker, Dr. Shivati Sahu, to present the paper on herpes simplex keratitis complicating dry eye disease.
Am I visible, sir? Good morning.
Yes, very much. Start, madam.
Myself, Dr. Shivati Sahu, presenting in case of herpes keratitis complicating dry eye disease. Introduction. Dry eye occurs when there is inadequate tear volume or function, uh, resulting in unstable tear film and herpes disease. Herpes keratitis is a viral infection of eye caused by herpes simplex virus. There are two types of major types of virus. Type 1 is most common and primarily affect the face, causing familiar cold sore and fever blisters. Type 2 is sexually transmitted form of herpes, infecting genitals. Uh, Range of complications that can occur from the herpes infection and sequelae are the corneal complications of herpes eye disease range from epithelopathy to frank neurotrophic or metahepatic ulcers. Long-standing disciform keratitis may also result in bullous keratopathy. Late complications of deep vascular stromal scarring include secondary lipid keratopathy. Stromal inflammation may lead to visually significant corneal scarring and irregular astigmatism. Rarely, it can lead to limbal deficiency, leading to non-healing keratitis and need for therapeutic keratoplasty with high risk for graft failure. Case report: 44-year-old male reported in our OPD. He complained of redness and burning sensation in right eye associated with diminution of vision since 1 month, for which he took self-medications, over-the-counter drugs. History of rashes over right side of abdomen, 1.5 months, was dermal herpes. He has recurrent episodes of herpes keratitis in past 5 years. Past history of left eye keratoplasty 9 months back for corneal melting, and was suffering from dry eye and dry mouth since 2 years. On clinical examination, right eye vision was 6 by 12. Second ciliary condition was present. Corneal edema with ulcer near limbus with stromal involvement. Superficial vascularization and reduced corneal sensation were seen. Fluorescein staining right eye. Mild corneal edema was present. Corneal ulcer present near limbus. Location 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. 2 mm breadth at stroma. 3 mm breadth at stroma depth. Anterior stroma was involved and filtration present on the margin of ulcer. Superficial vascularization was present and corneal sensation seemed to be reduced. On examination of left eye, vision, hand movements positive, PR was inaccurate. Conjunctivization of cornea was present, cornea was opaque and rest details were not appreciable. Uh, Treatment given was systemic tablets, acyclovir 400 mg QID for 21 days. Locally, right eye drop moxi QID, eye drop CMC QID, eye drop tropicamide HS, and eye ointment acyclovir 5% 5 TID was given. In discussion, the occurrence of jogging syndrome-like illness as dry eye symptoms or signs in patients having confirmed viral infections. The viral infections can induce neoantigen expression due to molecular mimicry between viral and host antigen, resulting in production of autoantibodies, cytotoxic T cells, or both directed to different host tissues. Once the innate immunity response is initiated in glandular and dendritic cells, there is an upregulation of adhesion proteins and increased production of chemokines that become activated and start acting as antigen presenting cells. Those events could eventually lead to overproduction of immunoglobulins, autoantibodies, and memory lymphocytes, and subsequently tissue damage and dysfunction due to apoptosis and inflammation. Herpes simplex virus, one ocular infection, is common cause of
Please
ocular
speed up, ma'am.
disease. It can present in broad range of manifestations from primary peripheral conjunctivitis to recurrent form of conjunctivitis and even intraocular involvement as that is seen in retinitis and uveitis. Although there is no evidence of HSV direct infection in lacrimal gland, it has been demonstrated that corneal sensation and tear production are significantly lower in patients with herpetic disease. Herpetic keratitis may be a risk factor for development of limbal deficiency. Patients with herpes keratitis should be monitored for the development of limbal cell disease to reduce the risk of chronic ocular surface morbidities. In conclusion, I conclude when patient presenting with herpes simplex infection, ocular or systemic, should be always be counseled for high-risk signs and symptoms and need for regular follow-up with proper evaluation of related systemic and autoimmune disorder. Special attention should be given for signs of Sjogren's like illness and development of limbal cell deficiency in follow-up to reduce the risk of chronic ocular surface morbidity. There is need to counsel every patient of viral infection to not to self-medicate. Thank you. These are my references. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Sudipta, please
Yeah.
ask a question.
Yeah, it was a very nice presentation, ma'am. Just
Thank
to
you, ma'am.
yeah. Now you have lastly mentioned that there is a predisposition of dry eye patients with viral infection, and here you suspected viral infection because of dry eye, or on the other way, if you have a patient of viral infection, we should go for looking into the systemic disease. Now, what prompted you to, first of all, when you saw the patient for the first time, was it the reason of self-medication, you think, or was it the reason of a previous herpes infection that he developed this disease?
Ma'am, actually, when he presented to our OPD, he complained that he has taken medications from various hospitals. He was not a reliable patient for the treatment. He didn't follow up our
No,
advices
you
as
mentioned
well.
self-medication, ma'am.
Yes,
Self-medication,
yes,
so
ma'am. He was taking self-medication because he has previous episodes. So he gave us the history that he was taking self-medication. Um,
in spite of the fact that the other eye had melted and was cornea was replaced, right? That
yes,
was
ma'am.
done before, and after that he was taking
Yes, ma'am.
self-medication. So you think it was because of the self-medication that he developed the herpes in that eye?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, because he showed us the steroid drops and that can aggravate the infection. And
Anyway,
he has
let's take the
recurrent
take-home message
episodes.
from your discussion. Let's have a take-home message from you. It is that we should not self-medicate. You mean that, or you want to say that dry eye patients, we have viral infections very commonly. So in that case, we have to be more careful when we are dealing with it and having search for a systemic infection. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
is it
These
something
two
like that?
are my the take home messages.